This news article will make anyone mad with critical thinking and compassion.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. We begin with the push to protect Canada's most vulnerable from another deadly wave of COVID-19. Across the country, public health authorities say they're making progress in getting
14,000 died in long-term care. So we've had 6,000 died that were not in long-term care. Just so everybody knows.
Into long-term care facilities. In some regions, officials say there's already proof the inoculations are having an impact.
We've also seen a notable decrease in transmission and outbreaks.
It's too early, and this doesn't match some of the other countries.
In long-term care and assisted living facilities, as immunization
I just have to,
has rolled out, and this is...
Just, don't want to hear her. Okay, so there we go. There's a vast majority of our deaths from the COVID. Do you see that? We have 21,000 deaths.
We're in Quebec. One of the province's hardest hit facilities was Heron on Montreal's West Island. Dozens died in horrible conditions. Now a coroner's inquiry is underway to determine what went so wrong. Mike Armstrong has tonight's top story.
The
inquiry started basically with a warning from the coroner. Yann Kamel says the proceedings will be emotional for families who lost loved ones and called for respect. Now, the plan is to begin the inquiry with 3 days looking at the Heron residence in Dorval. 47 people died in the first wave of the pandemic in that one long-term care facility. The conditions inside the coroner calls indecent and inhumane. In those first weeks, the staff was overwhelmed and most left. Residents went for days without being cleaned or properly fed.
They didn't think to call anybody? I'm aghast. I'm outraged. I'm disgusted. I'm fucking really mad. Didn't think of calling anyone?
This social worker volunteered to help and described the chaos inside.
Social worker didn't fucking think of calling anybody in communist Canada.
There's a smell in there, and it's a smell of the deceased and of wounds that need to be taken care of.
The goal of the inquiry...
And you didn't call anybody?
...is to figure out what happened, to understand the mistakes. To do that, it'll have to...
Did you hear that? They called all these deaths mistakes, not tragedies, mistakes. Now, I'm not going to finish this article because I don't want to get a strike, but you can finish it. It's absolutely disgusting. So not only did we shoot a senior citizen, this is just one of the long-term care facility stories. Just one. So, wake up, Canada.